The upcoming vote offers the people of Australia a pivotal moment to champion the cause of national sovereignty. You can help deliver a giant shock to the entrenched elite, leaving a lasting mark. I'm Robert Barwick, Senate candidate for Victoria. As elections draw near, I'm asking you to support the Citizens Party today. I'll dive into the details shortly, but first, let me share a bit about the battle we're spearheading. Australia's most pressing problem is that foreign powers have such a chokehold on our politicians that our government is little more than a facade. Our leaders are just a pack of marionettes dancing to the tune of overseas influences while ignoring the Australian people. We in the Citizens Party have always felt Australians deserved better. Australia must have an independent foreign policy. For too long, our political leaders have been pathetically subservient to the great game of geopolitics. We do not need to take sides in great power struggles designed to carve the world into spheres of influence. US President Dwight Eisenhower warned in his 1961 farewell address of the dangers of the military-industrial complex. A corrupt and very dangerous faction in the United States desires war, not only because they profit from it, but also because they enjoy death and destruction. Declassified documents show that President John F. Kennedy was presented with a plan for the United States to launch an unprovoked surprise nuclear attack against the Soviet Union. Kennedy rejected the plan in horror. Shortly before his assassination, JFK signed an executive order directing all troops be withdrawn from Vietnam. After Kennedy was dead, that executive order was reversed and a massive escalation was launched. The Gulf of Tonkin incident of the 4th of August 1964, in which the North Vietnamese allegedly fired on a US naval vessel, launched the full-scale war on North Vietnam. Millions of tons of bombs were dropped and countless unspeakable horrors and atrocities resulted. Almost 60,000 Australian soldiers were sent to Vietnam. Over 500 died and 2,400 were wounded. It wasn't until 2005 that the United States declassified National Security Agency documents that showed the Gulf of Tonkin incident never happened. It was a lie, a fake. The world community was goaded by US President George W. Bush to launch an unprovoked war in Iraq to save the world from weapons of mass destruction. It was only after 1 million human beings, most of them Iraqi, died in that war that the world learned the ghastly truth. There were no weapons of mass destruction. It was a lie, a fake. And now we're told that China is our enemy and that we need to pay $368 billion to buy nuclear submarines to defend ourselves against China. Would you be surprised to learn this is all a lie and a fake? You shouldn't be. The truth is that China is our biggest trading partner. It is the US neocon faction that wants Australia to go to war against China. The Citizens Party has launched a petition campaign to demand an end to the insane AUKUS deal. It's time for Australia to forge an independent foreign policy that is based on reality, not lies. If you want to send a message to Canberra that you're fed up with all the lies, if you want to have an impact this election, if you think it's about time to upset the apple cart, and if you want to shake things up in Canberra, then support the Citizens Party. Our party needs your financial support, and we're in an urgent countdown to the election. We have over 30 candidates running nationwide, including in every state and territory. Our goal is to raise $5 million by the time of the election, which will help us get the message out in every way possible. It only takes 10,000 people giving $500 to amount to $5 million. With that kind of support, the Citizens Party can shake the establishment to its very foundation. Up to $1,500 is tax deductible. Any amount you can give is a great help. Please contribute as much as you can today.
Spoken and authorised by Robert Barwick, Citizens Party, Melbourne.